Hello, this is Pastor Nathan with Bible Stories for Kids, and today we're going to see how Jesus knows everything, and he tells the disciples how to get ready for the Passover feast, which was a big celebration that they used to remember what happened way back in the Old Testament when Israel was under slavery in Egypt, and God brought the plagues against Egypt, and Moses was like, "Let my people go," and Pharaoh was like, "No, I don't want to let your people go." And finally, God sent an angel of death to bring the last plague on Egypt, and they did Passover for the Jews, and they'd spread the blood of the lamb on the doorpost. And so the Passover feast remembers that event that happened way back then, and Jesus is going to celebrate that with his disciples. So they're getting ready to do that, and Jesus sends his disciples out and gives them instructions, and Jesus knows just who's going to be where and what they need for the Passover. So it's just kind of a cool story to see how much Jesus knows. So let's jump in. We're going to be in Acts chapter 22, starting verse 7. Then the day of unleavened bread came. That was the time the Passover lamb had to be sacrificed. Jesus sent Peter and John on ahead. "Go," he told them, "prepare for us to eat the Passover meal." "Where do you want us to prepare for it?" they asked. Jesus replied, "When you enter the city, a man carrying a jar of water will meet you. Follow him to the house he enters. Then say to the owner of the house, 'The teacher asks, where is the guest room where I can eat the Passover meal with my disciples?' He will show you a large upstairs room with furniture already in it. Prepare for us to eat there." Peter and John left. They found things just as Jesus had told them, so they prepared the Passover meal. Isn't it cool that Jesus knows who's going to be standing where and what room they're going to use for the Passover? He knows all that stuff in advance, and he tells his disciples, "Go find this person. They're going to be right here, and go to this house, talk to the owner of that house, and they'll let us use the room for Passover." And that's exactly what happens. So it's just cool to see Jesus truly was a prophet. He truly knew what was going to happen. And as we think about the Passover, which is a special meal celebrating what happened back in the Old Testament, I encourage you, talk with your parents, and maybe this year around Easter or Passover, you can do a Seder meal with your family where you celebrate and remember how God was faithful to ancient Israel in helping bring them out of Egypt, and God was faithful with Jesus, who celebrated the Passover, and during this Passover meal, he'll actually give us communion, which we celebrate regularly. But you can take a time, maybe to just your normal meal, but take some time in prayer and celebrate the Passover, and that God was faithful to his promises all the way back, and he will be faithful to his promises in the future. We can trust Jesus when he says that he will return and we'll have eternal life with him. So have a fantastic week, and I'll see you all next time. God bless.